In this video, I want to talk about a strategy or a psychological mindset that we could use to approach the market with a 100% win rate. Now, I want to make it very clear that if we have a 100% win rate, this does not necessarily mean that we have to be correct with our trades 100% of the time. We could still be incorrect, and I'm going to show you some very important tips and points that I wrote out, and I'm going to relate them to the charts and go over an actual trading example and put ourselves in the position to win 100% of the time, both monetary or lesson wise. Before we get into it, I recommend everybody to follow me on my Instagram at amertitrade. I'll post a link in the description below to follow me. I post daily trading recaps along with really good trading tips and tricks that I guarantee you're not going to find anywhere else on the internet. It's a really good resource and you're missing out if you're not following it. Link in the description below. But now let's get right into these points. So you can win every single trade that you take if you position yourself to win. I see a lot of traders putting themselves in losing positions or in positions that are setting themselves up for failure. If you position yourself to win, you can win every single trade that you take. Now, again, trading comes down to emotions and mindset. And in this video, I want everybody to have an open mind and switch your mindset if you are struggling to make money in the stock market. So you can win every single trade you take if you position yourself to win. Always remember that every single trade that I try to take and I tell members to take is put themselves in win-win positions. If you're in a winning trade, do not let it go red on you. And if you're in a losing trade, follow your plan because your plan could play out and you could turn a loser into a winning trade. So if you position yourself to win, you're going to take every trade with ease. So there are two types of results we're going to take from the market. Obviously, we're going to have a monetary result, either if our profit went up or our profit went down. And the next result is what we took out of the market or the lessons that we learned. So you can position yourself to win. You might lose on a monetary basis that your account went down, you took a loss dollar-wise, but you could set yourself up to win if you learn a lesson and you take something out of that trade. So let's first go over monetary results, and these are obvious, and I want to go over 3 different trades that we're going to take on the chart. The first one is a win. Obviously, you're either going to have a small win or a large win, and this has to be predetermined to your plan before you enter the trade. So let's go over this setup. I posted this in the intraday commentary tab in the Discord. This is where I update my thoughts throughout the day in real time as they happen for Trade members. And what we were watching for was a rally this day at 10:20 a.m. Eastern into 4059 to 65. Up into this little red area to fail and the market to start moving lower back below 4040. I wanted to see a rally into this to remain a bear and to take the market short. So trader number 1, which is going to end up in a win, is going to take the market short at this supply zone if that was his plan. Remember, it's very important to have a plan and follow a plan. So trader number 1, who is a winning trader, takes the market short at this area. He puts his stop loss above this high at 4065. So he's risking about 5 or 6 points to make a potential 18 points to the downside if he sells at this green box. A few minutes later, the market comes up, puts a lower high in, and we sell off below this green box, and he ends this trade for a really, really large win. This is trader number 1, and this is the first monetary result that we're going to take. Obviously, this was a win, not only for a lesson-wise because we followed our plan, but also a monetary win because we made profits off of it. Now, the second trader, the second monetary result we're going to have is a break even. And honestly, a break even is a very, very good thing as long as you take a result or a lesson out of the market, yet you don't lose money or you don't make money, and you're still learning from this setup. You're gaining your experience, you're gaining your screen time, and you're having your real skin in the game get scraped up by trading the market. Then having a break-even trade, or even if your account is sitting at break-even right now and you have 10, 20 trades, this is a good thing because you're building your foundation and you're stacking the blocks up to build your edge and figure out your strategy. So having a break-even result is honestly a good thing, and this is trader number 2 as long as he learns something from that trade that he takes. If he takes a trade, and let's just say same thing, he enters now at 4056, same thing, stop loss above the high, target at the green box. And again, this is following the plan. Now he takes it short at 4056, but trader number 2 now, who is a break-even trader, exits this trade at break even because he's scared that the position is going to go red on him. He does not want to take a loss. and then 5 minutes later it starts working out in his favor and he realizes how much money he could have made. Now, why this is not a bad thing is because we did not lose money, we did not make money. However, you can position yourself to win right now if this was you, if you learn something off of this setup. What I mean by that is if you maybe say, okay, I sold at break even after the market closes, you review this trade, you say, okay, I sold at break even, but I had no reason to get out. I should have followed my plan and I let my emotions do the trading and I got out because what I thought was going to happen instead of letting the market tell me what was going to happen next. Now, this trader exits for breaks even, but he realizes his mistake, he embraces it, and he learns something from it. So now if he sees something similar in the future, he's going to be well prepared for it, and he's going to know exactly what to do so he does not make this same mistake again. He's going to approach now a break-even trade as a winner. Even though it was not a monetary winner, he's going to take it as a winner because he positioned himself to win at a future event. Now, trader number 3, small loss. Now, small losses are acceptable and they provide the greatest lessons. I am a firm believer that you have to lose in order to win in the market. I think that's very key. And I think the best winners and the best traders that you might even follow or whoever have lost at some point in their career. And I think it's a necessary process of self-exploration to become a profitable trader. So small losses are okay. Accept them, embrace them, because these provide the greatest lessons. If I did not learn what not to do, then I would not know to this day what to do more of that works out for me the best. So even though we might take a monetary loss, we can view it as a win. And this is trader number 3. So now trader number 3, same exact plan, is looking for a rally into this 4059 and 65 supply zone to get sold into for a move into 4040. Now, trader number 3, who maybe is a struggling trader, just not profitable yet, gets short down here now around 4050. He waits, he hesitates, his entry is a little late. Not a bad thing just yet. His stop loss is still above the high. But now, as soon as this trader enters, he thinks that, okay, every time he enters, the market goes the opposite way and he takes a losing trade. And this is exactly what happens now. He enters at 4050, the market short. It comes up to 4058. He stops out of this trade. He does not want to have a large loss on his account. And 5 minutes later, it starts working out in his favor and he could have made money on this. Now, trader number 3, even though it was a small loss, accept it, embrace it, and learn from this lesson, similar to trader number 2. What's stopping this trader from taking a loss right here? Re-entering a minute after he stops out for even a better entry. Now he's in short around 6 points higher, maximizing his reward and minimizing his risk. If you don't put your head down or you don't freak out after a loss, it's going to enable you to re-enter, maybe at a better opportunity in the future that's going to take away that first loss and make you win and profitable on the day. And this is what every single trader should do. You should not put your head down after a loss, a break-even trade. Accept it and put yourself in the position to win, and understand you could have a 100% win rate strategy. Even though you might be incorrect or lose on a monetary basis, you can still learn something from it, and that's how you're going to win if you have that right mindset as a trader. Not every monetary loss is a true loss. This is so key, and I think this is something a lot of traders struggle with. Is they take a loss, they see their account down 1% or 5% on the day, they freak out, they get angry, they get frustrated, and they think it's a true loss. The best traders will take these monetary losses and use them as fuel to make it a winning trade, to learn something from it. And I want everybody to do this. Seriously, be honest with yourself, be transparent. And if you lose money on a trade, ask yourself, did you follow your plan? And if the answer is yes, accept the loss. It happens. You cannot win them all. I am so accepting of a losing trade because there's a lesson with every single trade that I take. It happens. You cannot avoid them. Losses are inevitable. And if you do follow your plan, you lost money on it, just build upon it. Figure out what you might have did wrong. Maybe you did nothing wrong and you have to say, okay, this was a great trade. Just the market did not agree with my analysis at that moment that I entered. Learn from it, embrace it, build upon it. It happens. You cannot win them all. However, if you lose money on the trade and you did not follow your plan, this is setting yourself up for failure, and you have a lot of work to do, both technically on the charts. If you enter a trade, you lose on it, and you did not have a plan, or you just did not even follow your plan, then you have a lot of work to do with strategy, technicals, and the charts. Not only do you have to do a lot of work with that, but you also have a lot of work to do mentally and your emotions. These two are coexistent and they're very, very important with each other. You always have to have a plan and you always must follow that plan. You're setting yourself up for failure if you do not. Never, ever, ever have a large loss. They do not exist. They will put you out of the game. And if you have a large loss, it's leading to these 5 points right here. Either very improper risk management, you're risking $500 to only make $100. You have improper risk management. Try to focus on 2 to 1, 3 to 1. The higher the number, the better. Point number 2 is you're not following your plan. If you never follow your plan, you're going to have large losses. A large loss will only exist if you use improper risk management, if you do not follow your plan, if you do not have an edge or a system, if you gamble. If you feel like you're going into the casino, you're gambling, you're going to have a large loss because what are you going to do? You're going to put all your money in, expecting to make a lot of money. You're gambling, and that loss is going to be tremendous. And also, if you're attached to the money, you are setting yourself up to have a really, really large loss. These losses will wipe out your account. They are impeding your success. And if you have a loss that is 2, 3, 4, 5 times greater than your average wins, you're going to prevent yourself from becoming profitable because now you really need to have a true 100% monetary result win rate. Remember, this video is not about a monetary result. This video is about a win rate 100% if we take something out of the trade, not so much monetary. However, if you have large losses, you need to position yourself now, if you do this, to have a win rate on a monetary basis 100% or 90% of the time, which is very difficult. You have to position yourself to have a monetary result where you profit or loss maybe 60% of the time or 70% of the time or maybe even 40% of the time, yet still your account goes up in value. That's a monetary win rate. So the point I'm trying to make in this video is the best winners will lose and the best losers will win. If you're a winner, accept those losing trades. And if you're a loser, you will win if you do the first little scenario up here. The best losers will win and the best winners will lose. They are coinciding with each other. And you could have a 100% win rate if you embrace your losing trades and you learn from them. Journal them, review them, figure out what you should have done differently, or if you did everything correct, accept it, review it, journal it, and take that same setup that you might have lost on today. Maybe you see it tomorrow. Still take that setup. If it's your system or your edge, it's going to win in the long run. You're not going to win every single trade or have every single trade that you take be a monetary winner. If you get frustrated, if you get angry, you get worried, you get upset after you lose, you will never, ever be a winner. And the only time you could be upset is if you did not follow your plan. There's plenty of times in the past where I would just get into the market because I saw it going up or I saw it going down. I didn't have a plan, and that was extremely frustrating. And there's also some scenarios where the market moves up and I could have gotten an entry in hindsight, but I did not have a plan for it. And if I don't have a plan for it and I see the market move without me, I am never upset. I'm never frustrated because I did not have a plan. You always have to have a plan and follow that plan. And if you don't, or you don't take that setup according to your plan, then that's the only time you should be frustrated at yourself or angry or upset based on your emotional decisions. And a lot of traders lose by following their plan. They do everything and try to make the money back. If you take a losing trade by following your plan, do not put your head down. People freak out. They punch their computers. They walk away. They get nervous. They get anxious. They get worried, upset, frustrated. If you do that, what's stopping you 10 minutes later from taking a really good setup? And that setup is the best trade that you have ever taken. But if you put your head down or you walked away or you got frustrated, you're not going to be at your computers to even take that trade. You're going to set yourself up to win if you could accept your losses. This is a winning mentality. This is how you can win 100% of the time. Losses are wins if you take something out of them. Fix your mindset. Key, and that is how I'm going to leave you all off on this video. Definitely check out the links in the description below. Like, comment. I would really, really appreciate that. Let's try to get to 1,347 likes. And if you want to become an Investor-Trade member, I offer a very in-depth and educational course. The link is in the description below. It also includes access to the Discord at no extra charge. I will be increasing the prices soon as I add value continuously to both the course and the chat room. But I'm ending it on that note. Peace out.